Here we have a creative speaker, and this one is, the model is A520. You remember guys, before I'm working on this speaker and the owners sent over to me this speaker, and the condition is all are dismantled. This is the amplifier board and this is the power supply board. The owner brought this to other technician and tried to fix the power supply because the symptoms is it has no power, and the technician tried to replace some parts here. It has a modification, and I'm going to show it to you where I was working before. I replaced this diode, if you still remember this diode, because this diode are get shorted, this part 1, 2, and I install it back on the board almost 3 years ago, 2021, year 2021. Now it came back and this is the condition. The technician tried to work on this part, I don't know, so on this condition I don't want to waste my time, so what I'm going to do is to make an external power supply for this speaker, because this power module, the SMP, is on this condition. It has a lot of work, so I don't want to waste my time. I'm gonna take this out and replace it with the external power supply. And for the external power supply, I am going to use 12 volts because the power supply output of this speaker, the SMPS power supply, is 12 volts. And some of the viewers asking what is the output supply of this board, I have a chance now to share it with you, the output volts of this power supply. The output volts of this power supply is 12 volts, and I cannot go, you cannot go over here like 18 volts, because the capacitor, if you see the capacitor, the value of the capacitor is 25 volts, and there is no enough room for that volts, 18 volts, meaning the output supply of this board is 12 volts only. Okay, I'm gonna show it to you how I put an external power supply. So I'm gonna using the adapter I have here. This adapter has 12 volts, and the ampere is 1.5 ampere. At least you have 1.5 ampere to work on this speaker. 12 volts, 1.5 ampere. And this adapter, this kind of adapter, is available to purchase online, or if you want, you can buy the same type of the power supply, SMPS, the same type or the same volts output, and this kind of power supply can be purchased also online. But now I am going to use this power supply adapter, and I put it on the external, and as you can see, this power cord, I will just remove it. This one attached on this panel, I am going to remove this one, and I will replace it with the DC jack connector, and I'm using this one and fit with my adapter. And this adapter, what I have said, is 12 volts, 1.5 ampere. Okay, so let's start. I'm gonna keep it here first, and I will just remove this. So we have only 2 speakers right now. I'm gonna remove it, and all the wires are this up. This is the input line, and this is the this is the control board, and the power switch also is here. Now I'm gonna remove this wire. This is for the AC line. Only this. Okay, power cord is already out. Now this is the amplifier board, and also nothing inside, only the speaker before this power supply was installed inside the box of the subwoofer. This is the subwoofer, and this is the terminal of the power supply, the input terminal, and this cable is attached on this part like that. And later on I will cut this wire and I'm gonna install it here. And let us see. I'm gonna just remove this cable tie and also this wire. Wow, I need to remove this part or the clip. Okay, wow, it's difficult to remove because it has glue. I am going to use my hot air. This is a glue installed in the panel to hold the cable. Okay, let's try it again. And here it is. Wow. I'm gonna cut it here. Oops. And our cord is out. Okay, so let's go here. I need to remove the DC jack. I need to remove the DC jack. This is a normal DC jack. You can use, or you can buy any type of DC jack, but make it sure that the size is fit with the adapter that you have been choosing. Okay, so right. Okay, jack is out. After that, you need to identify where is the positive line and the negative line, or the ground line. You need tester to figure it out where is the positive line and negative line. Let me use my digital tester. Hope you can see it. Okay, so this is the adapter. I'm gonna plug it into the outlet. Okay, and let us check the bolts. We need to check where is the positive and the negative. No bolts. This one 12 volts. Yes, we have now 12 volts. How about here? Nothing here. 12 volts. How about here? Nothing. So meaning the positive is over here. This is the positive line, and the ground line is this one. Because if I'm gonna reverse it, my test prob, red test prob is here, and the black test prob is here. I got the reverse polarity. You can see the negative here. So this is the positive and this is the negative. 12 volts. And I have here analog tester. If you have analog tester, you can set it to 50, range 50 dB, and you can check the same. This is the positive and this is the negative, and we got the same 12 volts. How about here? Nothing. Here, nothing. So this is the line, this one and this one. This is the positive, this is the negative. So I am going to cut this line. No need on this pin. Where is my, okay, I'm gonna cut this. Okay, and then let's go to the amplifier. Okay, but before that, this is the power supply and the cable is here. We are going to use this. Okay. We are going to use this cable, the original cable, and I'm going to use my stripper, wire stripper. Wow, and the negative is here. Wow, I am going to solder it, the black side over here and the red side is here. This is the positive side and the negative side is the black side. I'm gonna solder first the red side, the positive side, and next is the ground or negative. This is the negative line. Positive line and negative line are already soldered, and let us check. My adapter still plugged in, and I'm gonna put it here, and let us check the bolts if we can get the correct polarity. So this is the red side and the black side. Let us see, and yes, we have the same bolts and the polarity also, 12 volts. Okay, so let's go to the amplifier. This is the amplifier, and I'm gonna install it here, and let us see if the wire can reach the terminal. Sorry. So this is the terminal of the input volts of this amplifier, and let us confirm the positive. No, maybe we are not getting the correct orientation of the wire, and must be confirmed, no? Because if not, it will damage the speaker. I'm gonna change my mode on my tester. I'm gonna put it on the continuity. Okay. If this line is connected to each other, it will create buzzing sound. Okay, let us see. This is the, you have to rely on the capacitor. This is the negative side, the white side, and the positive is over here, and the terminal is here. This is the negative side of the capacitor, and this is the positive side of the capacitor. Okay, so remember, this is the positive line, this one, the red line, and the positive of the capacitor is here. We must get the sound. Yes. How about on this side? We have sound, but short time only, because we measuring the capacitance, the storage volts on this capacitor. But here you get the sound continuously, meaning this is connected on this part and on this part. How about the negative? Negative is here. Let us see. Yes. And if you are using the analog tester, your analog tester must be set to x1 or times 1, and put the test probe together. And as you can see, the pointer is on 0, meaning this line, if you put together, it is shorted, meaning it's connected to each other. Now let us see here. This is the positive line, the red line, and the positive is here. We have the same, meaning the reading is 0, it's connected to each other. And how about this one? No, because this line is for the negative here, negative line, and positive, no, negative line and positive line. Okay, hope it's clear. And now I'm going to mount the connector over here. I will put glue. I'm going to put glue or epoxy, no? Much better, epoxy. Okay, at this time I'm gonna use epoxy, and I have here epoxy. That this one is a fast dry epoxy, or you can use glue. I need to put the tape here so that it will not go spread out. Tape over here, and also on the other side. It's up to you guys, know what how you install this connector. Okay, at least you have an idea. Actually, epoxy is good than the glue because if this amplifier get hit, the glue will melt. Unlike for the epoxy, it will hold firmly. Check the alignment of the connector, and it seems that alignment is good. Okay, keep it down until it get dry. Now let us check, and I think it's already dried. Yes, it's already dried. Let us check the front side. Okay, this is the front side, and wow, so nice. See, I'm gonna remove this existing epoxy here. Okay, wow, nice guys. See, before I test, I'm gonna clean this first because it's so dirty. And actually some of the screws are missing. The other these speakers sent over to me without the screws. So the screws are missing. And also this part looks like so many oxidation. I need to clean this also. I am using lacquer thinner. I'm using a lacquer thinner to clean this board. Done. As you can see before, the soldering part on this side is not enough. I'm gonna solder it so that it will not get lost. Where it's my okay. This is the capacitor terminal. Okay, and after that we are going to test now. Oops, but before we test, let us confirm. So this is the positive side is here. I am going to plug in the adapter and put it here, and then let us check the bolts. This is the positive. I will change the range of my tester to 50 dCV. Positive is here, and yes, we have now 12 volts. And if you are using digital tester, let us confirm with the digital tester. This digital tester has an auto settings, so it will automatically detect the volts. Yes, we have 12 volts. And let us check the switch. Wow, it's already turned on. Okay, we have to put the speaker and we'll see. I have speaker here, 2 speakers, but I'm gonna use only one for testing only. And the input is here, input cable. I don't know which part is the input, so it has 3 because it has 3 lines. Audio in. Anyway, I will just maybe this one, and let's play music on. Wow, oh, the subwoofer working now, and here, no, wow, 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 the speaker works. How about this side? How about this? No, maybe the input jack is different. We can use, I think, black. Yes, black. Wow. This see guys, the installation of the jack, it's solid, meaning it's not moving. The moving part is only this connector, but not the jack. And I will remove it, install. Wow. So on this part, our jack is done, and hope you learned something on this video, and you have got some idea on how to fix this. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and God bless us.